in all of college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the LSU Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The LSU Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running the red zone, it's Peters. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set, first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Got it in the middle. It's Waddle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trying to get to it. He finds his man. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Getting some heat. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Edelman. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the 2-point try. Movement here from the tight end. They're working that left side. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
BYU right back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Going for the big play. Working that left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Edelman. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Now adjusting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Comes out throwing on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got room to work. Hit the F, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 1st down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. BYU lines up quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. BYU has this offense clicking. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Jimenez. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking down the middle. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave this receiver a chance. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'll send out the kicker here. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
They want to throw it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tigers are on the move. Running back goes in motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense set for a first down play.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Jimenez. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They're going to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance. Looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got loose, it was all over. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped with a first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.